Hey everyone, this is a quick rundown of the Midjourney updates from August. First, we have video model updates. HD video mode was released for the standard, pro, and mega tiers. It can only be used with fast mode and not relaxed mode. To enable it, click HD in your settings. There is no HD video parameter and no HD video button on Discord, so if you want to make HD videos, you'll need to use the website. Each HD video job uses about 0.4 fast GPU hours. The quality is really nice, so this is a great option for professionals, but pretty cost prohibitive for most users. The regular SD mode, though, is still great, and it's what I use 95% of the time. We also now have a batch size parameter for video jobs. We can tell Midjourney to give us a grid of 1, 2, or 4 results. Change your default batch size in the settings, or use the BS parameter in your prompt. Batch size really helps with conserving our fast hours, so if you do want to try the HD mode out, try it with a batch size of 1 or 2 to start with so that you don't use up so many fast hours. This parameter and all of Midjourney's parameters can be found in my updated parameter guide, which I'll link below. Video thumbnails now show the end frame instead of the start frame, making it a little easier to tell the difference between videos at a glance, and they do plan to switch this to be the middle frame at some point. An update was pushed to improve moderation, so you should see fewer blocked video jobs. The team is working on some optimization that may lower video costs for us in the future. They've also been working on an anime-specific video model, but it's not going as well as they'd like, so no estimate on when or if that will be released. They are on the fence about a turbo mode and a 2.5-second mode for video. Turbo mode encountered some engineering challenges that are making it difficult, and their extension options for a 2.5-second video are either 1 second or 4 seconds, and they think that feels a bit awkward. If you're looking for ideas on how to use Midjourney's loop and end frame features, check out my last video, which also includes a sneaky tip for creating images of the same character in different positions, which you can then use as end frames. Next, Moodboards have been moved to their own page on the website. Previously, they were lumped into the personalization page. You can sort your mood boards by a variety of options, and this sorting is also available on the personalization page for your profiles there. You can see some of my most used mood boards here. If you're new to mood boards or want to learn more about them, I have a deep dive video with a bunch of examples, including how they differ from style references that I'll link below. A V7.1 model is being developed. It's expected to be released this month with better draft mode, improved prompt adherence and understanding, and a more consistent and accurate omni-reference. V8 development is Midjourney's main focus right now. They're about 20 to 30% of the way through their development process, so a release is still a ways off. After the V8 release, we can expect to see updates to the image editor and a release of a V2 video model. A Style Explorer is probably the next release that we'll see. This will be built into the Explore page and offer a way for us to explore Midjourney style codes. It will be simple at first, and then they'll add more features over time. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. I've probably spent hundreds and maybe more than 1,000 hours exploring and testing SREF codes. I keep adding my favorites to my SREF collection, which I just updated the other day. I also added a few of my prompt guides to my Gumroad shop if you've ever been curious what those look like. These are PDF guides that get released to my Patreon community every month. And you may have seen an announcement about this recently. Meta will be licensing Midjourney's aesthetics. The focus is on bringing aesthetic improvements to future Meta products. This is not an acquisition. Meta is not an investor. Midjourney doesn't have any investors. They're community funded and remain independent. The founder and CEO of Midjourney has said that he wants to bring beauty to billions, and licensing their methods for aesthetics is a way to do that. Basically, this licensing deal helps fund Midjourney to create bigger models and is especially helpful in funding Midjourney's video models, which are very expensive for them to train and run. I do these wrap-up videos every month, so if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even joining my Patreon community where you'll find all of my monthly prompt collections, exclusive videos, and other Midjourney guides. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.